I think it's time for me to cover the final Silver Falls game to come to the 3DS and Wii U. But this is a Wii U specific game, and this is a Wii U exclusive. Now, the other game that came out on the Wii U was Undertakers, and I've already covered that one, so go check that one out if you want to. Anyways, this was the first game to be revealed to be coming to the Wii U. And this was one of the most popular videos that the guy put up online. And this is how I actually got into the series itself. Yeah, I know I've seen 3 down stars in the store, but I really wasn't like that interested at the time. So for this one, it's a first-person shooter, but it kind of plays like, I want to say, one of those reimaginings of the Silent Hill Shattered Memories, except, well, you shoot or whatever. Anyways, you're in the forest and you're looking for someone. And there's 3 difficulties you also have. You got casual, which has no enemies. Normal, you have some enemies. And hard mode, well, there's a bunch of more enemies for you to fight. Now, going around the place, you can find multiple different things out there. Like, you can use a pistol, a shotgun, and if you guys can, you can find a hidden flamethrower weapon in the forest itself. Now, it takes place at nighttime, but there's also a serial chapter in the extras, which takes place in daytime for you to get used to the stage and that. So you can go up to people, they'll talk to you and all of that. And you have your Wii U gamepad at the same time. Now, you're not going to be using it to move the character, but you will be using it for multiple different things. Well, first off, let me talk about what this game was supposed to be. This game was supposed to utilize the Wii Fit balance board for you to walk around and control the character, hold the gamepad itself, and the Wii Remote to point. But this was pushed back by Nintendo because of safety concerns. So, if you guys wanted to see how the game was meant to play, you can use it in 0 hour, which is much safe. So, when it comes to gameplay wise, you use either the nunchuck to move or the Wii Remote itself to move. But if you guys are just by yourself, I recommend you just use the Wii Remote, because what's gonna happen is that even when you do use the nunchuck, the problem is that you're gonna be going back and forth with the gamepad by picking it up and dropping it or whatever. So it's best you guys hold the gamepad and the Wii Remote at the same time. And let me tell you why I say this. The reason I say this is because you use the gamepad to turn on or off the flashlight. You also have multiple different things you can use for it, like the purple light where it's supposed to hurt certain enemies. You also got a metal detector, which you can use to find ammo and such. Or maybe some other weapons in the game you may not know about. You also can use the gamepad to play some wacky apps like Pony Petter, some sort of racing game, and you also got like a bunch of other things in there. But you can use it to mess around and such. You got the health app, which can help you look at your health and such. So if you're wondering how to do any of that stuff, then yeah, it's there. It's all in the app. You just gotta find it. But take the time to get used to the app. And make sure you keep connecting your in-game Wi-Fi, I want to say. Not your real Wi-Fi, but your in-game Wi-Fi, because it has an in-game Wi-Fi. Use that so you can keep messing around with the flashlight and such. Which is something I didn't know until I connected in the game by using the thing or whatever. It's supposed to be like the satellite. You click the satellite and you should be fine with it. But anyways, the camera in there, no, it's not used to take pictures. The camera can be used to look at certain enemies that you can't even see with your eyes per se. So you use the camera, you can find the enemy, and then you can be able to take them down. But even if you do die, the guy in the game is going to tell you how to defeat certain enemies and what kind of strategies to use. Yeah, it can be frustrating when you first play this, but once you get used to everything, you should be fine by then. There is no save and loading, so whenever you enter whichever difficulty or type of thing it is in the game, well, it's all in one go, so you really have no options, and it can be short. But that's all I can say. It's in a short length, which I don't understand why the price is around 25 or so, but it is currently on sale at the time of this recording on the Wii U. Not by much, but still. But anyways, there's also another mode called Frontier Hunters, which is essentially an arcade shooting game. Well, you can grab up to 4 other people. We also have another 5th player which can supply you ammo with the gamepad. Grab 4 Wii remotes, you start shooting up these enemies. But there is currently a glitch in stage 5, and an update to it will come in soon enough. So yeah, essentially, Frontier Hunters is just you shooting up these zombified animals, and you can even upgrade your characters, whoever ones you keep choosing as. Co-Linker will also unlock you some stuff as well, like I've said before, so utilize Co-Linker if you want to unlock more content. This is going to be the last Silver Falls game that I'm going to review for the time being, mainly because I wanted to get these out as quick as I can because the shop's going to be closing pretty soon, and on both Wii U and 3DS, so if you guys are thinking about picking up some of these games, I would say go for it. But if you guys are thinking about getting Ghoul Busters, get the Switch version, as it's more of a definitive way to play it with new features like enhancements and such. But that's all I'm going to say right now. There are 2 games on the way to Nintendo Switch right now. There's a Game Boy remake of the original Galaxy Bound Curse game. It's still going to be updated, don't worry if you guys are thinking about getting it on the Game Boy. It's still being updated. It's going to be an HD remake of the original game on Switch, along with an RPG game called Road Past Guild. And 2 of the cancelled games that were supposed to come to the Wii U and 3DS, well, that's going to be enhanced later on Nintendo Switch. So if you guys are looking to play some of those future titles, stick by. So that's all I can say. You can always join the Discord on the Silver Falls official just to have any more questions or concerns about any of the dude's projects and such. I'm not sure when I'm allowed and not allowed to tell, but do whatever you guys please. There's plenty of games you guys can recommend to people when it comes to Silver Falls, and there's plenty to do in these games.